Okay, we'll move on to the next question. This question addresses infrastructure. It's addressed to Andrew Birdall, Terry Yeaman, and Cheryl Shaw. How does Town Council justify the expenditure of approximately $360,000 to put in a parking lot behind the fire hall? Let's start with Cheryl this time.
Well, for the record, I didn't vote for it. That helps. You must remember that the future of the town, they were looking at, as a council, we're looking at the parking lot behind there as a future site for the town hall. So we need parking for that. But as I said, when you're on council, you have your opinion, you vote how you feel that you need to, and you follow, you go with the majority. And the majority said to buy that parking lot, and that is what happened. I did vote against it.
Thank you, Cheryl. Andrew?
I think the question kind of begs a point, and the first is, I'm not sure where people get their information sometimes. Certainly, council and the town has invested money in parking lots, and certainly we did build one there for the community. The exact dollar value, I think, was debatable, and I won't waste my time here now. In terms of justification, I look at it in terms of economic development and community development. We had a good number of people with huge concerns about the availability of parking in the downtown area. Now, for most of our locals, anything outside of, say, 50 meters is much too far to walk. But for those of us who shopped at Walmart or gone to Calgary, 100 meters or 150 meters is much more reasonable. And in so doing, we've provided a parking lot that's not only close in proximity to downtown shopping, but also close in proximity to the new facility.
Thank you, Andrew. Terry?
As far as justification, I don't believe there was sufficient justification to buy that piece of property for the costs that they paid for it, and as a result, that's why I voted against it. I didn't support it.
Thank you. I think it might have been missed there. Blaine McDonald, you're an incumbent also. Would you like to respond to this question?
Sure, I'd love to, thank you. I think the issues that we're talking about here have been addressed. Parking in the last 3 years, 5 independent properties have been purchased by the town to create parking space downtown. The property behind the Civic Center was different in a way in the long term. Strategically, the Civic Center right now, I understand, is 2 stories tall, and it's built with the foundation to handle something like 5. And so the idea is, the structure there is that the Civic Center, as the town grows, becomes larger and larger and larger. And it just made sense that behind there with the alley, that was some property that eventually the town would grow into. In the meanwhile, fitting a short-term need and in the long term, a good strategic direction for us all.